where's your favorite place that you've done one of your networking events?
Oh, at a castle in Ireland. You can't beat that.
Castle in Ireland. I love it. All right, we are at the Table Rush Talk Show Live. I'm jumping into the frame. We were doing
Table Rush Talk Show Live. I love it.
Yes. And I was doing my mic check because one of the things I learned, if you don't do the mic check, it goes sideways.
It's so hard. You got to get that sound out there for sure.
Yep. And we are Shelly Yorgensen. My last name's Svagensov, so we're kindred spirits, right? We're kindred spirits.
I'm not going to spell yours. You're not going to.
Yes. So Mastermind in Paradise.
Woo-hoo!
Yes. Yeah, Excaret, Russell Brunson, Todd Dickerson. We just ran into Todd Dickerson.
Just so fun, yeah. How lucky.
He was so nice, so charming, and his daughter.
I got his picture. Like it's great.
Yeah. How does this even happen?
He had a balloon on his finger.
A balloon on his finger. Yeah, like craft paper flying everywhere.
And last night Myron Golden took the stage.
Myron Golden.
Wow, what a legend.
Yeah, what a legend.
What a legend.
He was having so much fun up there.
He was.
His smile.
Oh, lights up the room.
Oh my gosh. Eileen Wilder. Just short but sweet.
Who was that? It was a lady that just bumped over 40 million or what? We were in the pink jumpsuit a couple days ago.
Oh, yeah. What?
Jeez.
Yeah, what was her name?
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Amazing.
And how fun that we get to walk around, and if you are willing to say hi and engage, they'll chat.
Yeah,
just
absolutely.
normal people, and they'll listen to your story and throw you a tip to change your life.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Last night about health and like the simplicity of weight loss last night. That was just crazy,
It was
right?
crazy.
Get this many proteins, this many calories. Once you get your proteins in, eat the candy bars and ice cream, all this, like, get your protein, and he like dropped 40 pounds. Like, so simple.
So simple. And then I don't know if you cried in session 1. I mean, we were all bawling.
Did you write your eulogy?
I did. I wrote my eulogy.
No, I sat next to my husband while we both wrote our eulogies.
Oh, wow.
I
just got the shivers.
I know.
Crazy.
The whole room, 600 entrepreneurs, business owners, sobbing. That's an emotional exercise.
Oh my gosh.
Emotional.
And, it was so powerful. The energy was so palpable, right? I mean, like you could feel it. I knew too, right when Russell came in, like I started crying. It was like we hadn't even started, and you knew that richness.
Yeah, he was nervous to share. He was sharing his beliefs about God and his feelings about his life and how, what his Hall of Fame goals are and his Super Bowl goals and, what that means to him and then taught us how to model our lives that way.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
What time did the mastermind end? When midnight mastermind ended at 1:30.
1:30 in the morning.
So 8 to 1:30.
8:30. Yeah, 8 a.m. to 1:30.
And he tried to stop, and we're like, go, go, go.
More. People were chanting, more.
Oh.
So good. But anyway, you're here. Shelly is gifted at doing these blowout networking events for business owners. And when I say blowout, you are building, you have built and are now, I don't know if scaling is the right word, but really, like this powerful networking group of business owners. You bring them to Ireland every year to a castle. We'll touch on that for a second. But hopefully what we're going to get to, maybe not right away, but keep listening. You have built an incredibly powerful Facebook group in 1 year that went from
400 kind of dead group members. I don't know. Anybody here have a Facebook group of your own? Like, it was a problem we were having. It was like this, I would go live as the audience leader and like nobody cared. Like, no paying attention. So I was like, I'm going to do this. So we just had to build in a process of like, how do we grow it? How do we grow it while I sleep? Because I don't want to do organic marketing. Like, too old for that. Don't want to do that.
Yes.
So how do we grow it while I'm sleeping so I can wake up and see how many leads joined us last night? Oh, hello everyone. And then serve them well.
Serve them.
Yeah.
And you're also going to drop in a little bit, so you've got to keep watching. Or if you come back and watch later, fast forward, just watch us live right now. We're clearly having so much fun. You're going to give us a little super
I call
fun.
it.
Yeah,
So you know, so we can use, as long as we name the name of our group appropriately, so Facebook can help us grow.
Yeah.
Like, because it suggests, you know how you've seen suggested groups? Well, how's that happen? Well, Facebook knows who you want in there. A lot of that happens because of the way you name it. But also, people use the search bar in Facebook as much as they use a Google search bar. And so if you don't put this naming strategy in the name of your group, how are they going to find you?
How are they going to find you?
No rhymy-jimey stuff. No clear over clever, always. And I'll tell you that strategy, what that looks like.
I love it. And it's very clear. It's become very clear to me that Facebook's main superpower right now seems to be the Facebook groups. It seems to be
100%.
where, like, that's where the leverage is. That's where if you want to, as an entrepreneur, if you want to leverage Facebook, grow your community, grow your impact.
Yeah.
And
the thing about it is you can stand as an audience leader, right, and build your network. And you're the boss. You're the owner of your own community, your own town, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a whole way to do that. Absolutely.
And listening to Pedro Adeo, one of Pedro's trainings and his challenges, and one of his challenge trainings, he talks about the power of going live in your Facebook group and how Facebook loves that, and Facebook is promoting that, and Facebook is putting that in people's feeds, right? Because they want that, so you leverage that. But anyway,
you gotta your life. If you'll always use the stuff that they create, like use their toys, and they will thank you by showing you to more people. Like, so do the lives. We call them memes. You know how you can put your avatar with the ugly. Like, we can create way better graphics than that. But if you use their toys, then they thank you by upping you in the algorithm. Oh yeah, absolutely. So live streams, the little avatar things that we call them ugly memes in our world, because they are ugly as heck. But like, but you know, all of that. If you use what they make, that's how they thank you.
Yeah. Awesome. So I was walking out of my room this morning. They were walking out of their room. We bump into each other, seen each other at the event throughout this 5 days, 4 days, whatever it is. University. Her and her husband Brett. Like, I had no idea. And before we get into I just wanted you tell us about this Christmas thing. What she does. Tell people about this and how you're scaling this.
Operation Christmas Magic. It started in our local town. We invite 100 people to a movie theater and meet with Santa, who's my husband. So I'm Mrs. Claus. I'm in my red cape. Maybe you can fly up for it this year. We'd love to have you.
Yeah.
Bring your boys. But so we invite these people that have just had a rough year. Maybe their business failed, or someone's passed. Like, our favorite people to help are the people that never ask for help and that never get helped. Like, dead shock. Like, So they get invited to a movie. It's 300, raised a bunch of money, and then we go buy everything they wished for while they're watching the movie. So we bust in with the snow tires and the washers and dryers, and sometimes it's like a 16-year-old kid that asks for a blanket. Like, that's happened. Or 14-year-old girl asking for Christmas dinner. Like, geez, it's been fun. So took that idea, we busted out of the U.S. We're official 501c3. You can find us at operationchristmasmagic.org, and we now are in 6 countries. So our Santa in Uganda, same idea, they just don't have theaters, right? So he goes into the jungle and finds these families, like, what do you need? And then he shows up on Christmas with the stuff. So there's this mom in Uganda, had a new baby, nowhere to lay the baby except for on a blanket on the dirt floor. So Santa arrives with his elves and a mattress on top of his van, and he's just delivering this mattress. So that little mom, like, the gratitude. So she asks, I haven't named my baby yet. We haven't had the naming ceremony. We want to thank whoever did this. So one of the donors for this was my father.
Yes.
They named the baby Dwayne.
Oh.
My dad's name in Uganda, this little baby. I'm not kidding you. This is like real stuff. Can you believe it?
You're in Idaho too, right?
I am in Idaho, yeah.
Idaho Dwayne.
Yeah.
In Uganda. Unbelievable.
Is that fascinating?
It's fascinating.
I love it. So much magic.
So much magic.
It's just a network.
Just a network.
And that's what I love. It's connecting people to do cool stuff.
Yeah.
And that's what we do, right? We help business owners network, connect, and scale their businesses. And so, but it's all the same. Like that mother, like that Santa, he was in our network. And the way we get money to these places, it's through people we know. So that we can safely send, USD across the world.
Yes.
And it gets to the mom in the jungle. Like, it's just a network.
And you're gifted at it.
That's all. That's all it is.
Just and the passion behind it and the authenticity. I love it so much. Brett, her husband, by the way, is like Santa Claus. So if you see him, you're like, oh my gosh, here is Santa Claus. And so Brett, he's a larger than life character, big man, great beard or goatee or whatever he's got going on. But I loved how you said, when Christmas time, or when this time rolls around, he gets to be Santa in 6 different countries or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, amazing.
It's so fun.
So, so let's talk about what you do with your business a little bit.
Sure.
That was more of how you give back, which is beautiful, and you have your network event coming up in Ireland in a castle.
Yes,
like a castle in Northern Ireland.
We do. We absolutely do. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so backstory, started growing a membership for business owners and executives in my local city. We grew to about 120 business owners, and this is expensive membership, kind of nice thing, right? Above, like the Chamber of Commerce joined us, that kind of a thing.
Oh, wow, yeah.
So we grew to about 120 members. And then growth started to slow, and I was like, what's going on? And it was, we already have all the fancy people. So I was like, what are we gonna do now? So we replicated in Boise, grew it again, 2 markets, and then I was like, what if we can do this on a global scale?
Yes.
And connect business owners globally? So that's been absolutely crazy. So I went online not knowing how to charge a card. You know how this is. We don't know. I don't know how to do any of this stuff. I don't know how to build a landing page. I don't know how to run ads. How do I find these people? Where are they? I don't know any of that. I'm just a grandma from Idaho. How the heck do I figure this out, right? So, did it. I flew all over the world, learned from the best minds in business, and now we've got it. We've got a business owner networking group. It's called Executive Networking Events. We meet online on Wednesdays. But then we have one live event at the castle in Ireland. So made friends with the Earl, the Countess, and...
I mean, the stories, they just don't stop. It's incredible.
It's so fun. We were the first business group to ever rent the castle. It was built 300 years ago. Yeah.
So beautiful.
So, wow, we went in, we rented the whole blasted thing, and now we're on our 2nd event there. But really the purpose is to help you network, connect, and scale your business, right?
Yes.
So we advertise to local businesses, which is Paris, London, Belfast, Dublin, and they come to the castle for the event. And then we already have all of our members coming in from, last time it was 8 countries. I haven't counted yet how many countries this time, but not a huge event.
Yeah.
We want to go deep into these relationships. There's only 23 pillows. We call them the Golden 23, right? There's only 23 pillows in the castle. There's 1 room left. And and then there's the cottages outside, which is on the castle grounds. Castle, I'm telling you, Irish countryside, exactly what you think of, green and then hedged fences with sheep. That's what this looks like.
Yeah. 2.5
hours from any city. Gorgeous. And then you're in this castle on a 1,900-acre estate with the Earl, the Countess, business owners from all over the world, like. And it's not all like crazy huge businesses. Like, these are solopreneurs that have maybe been in business for just a few years.
Yeah.
Like, it's people that just are change makers or prime movers, like what we've learned about this week, right?
Yes.
Like, it's the people that are, trying to grow stuff and do cool things. Like, that's who's coming.
I love it. And side note, one of the afternoons during the event, you have an excursion planned to the Titanic Museum.
Yeah.
She dropped that too. I'm like, what? Like, what is it?
Yeah.
Am I even hearing this?
Yeah, it's all true. Yeah, well, here's the dumb part is we went to Ireland the first time, and then we came home and we're like, oh, it's there? Like,
wait, we missed it?
how did we miss the Titanic Museum? Like, when we came home? Like, So yeah, it kind of, do you want me to share like what the event looks like?
Tell us.
Okay,
Yeah,
it's really pretty a fun schedule. So you check into the castle on Monday. The Earl will give us a tour of his home right then. He likes to stand on the third stair, and like it's so fun. And you're gonna be like, who's in that picture? Who's in that picture? Like, it's
magical.
I am like original tapestries.
Oh
like,
my gosh.
it's so cool. However, he does control the heat from his phone. Like, he's done a great job.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Tuesday we have that networking event I talked about. Will be about 100 business owners in the conservatory. I will speak. I'm the keynote at that, teaching you how to build a global following.
Okay.
So how to monetize the Facebook space, which we'll go into in a second. And then after that, the castle goers in the cottage, we get to do something over here, and everybody else kind of goes home. But we're going to go on a boat tour. The castle was actually built as a sailing cottage, and maybe I can show you what it looks like. This is 25,000 square feet and 100 rooms. Like, this is no sailing cottage. Like,
this is
huge.
It's a sailing cottage for kings, kind of.
Huge. Yeah. So Hill's going to take us out on his boat.
Yeah.
In the afternoon. Yeah. So Wednesday we'll head up to Belfast to the museum. That'll be really special.
Yeah.
Even the Parliament in Belfast looks like a castle. I don't know. So we'll go look at that. Kind of like backstory just for your audience. I have a member. This is kind of tender, especially right now with what's going on in the world. But I have a member of my inner circle coming from London, and he's like, I really want to come, but I'm concerned about my accent.
Oh.
Because of the troubles in the 80s when Northern Ireland and Ireland were at war.
Yeah.
We bombed it. Like, and so he's coming. He's coming. And I'm like, this has so much purpose. Like, so we have those people that were bombed.
Yeah.
Like, and that's
like
that's cool. Like,
that's really cool. Like,
we're gonna heal some stuff.
I was gonna say
this grandma from Idaho. We're gonna pull them all in. Like,
so good. By the way, if the one remaining pillow is sold by the time, where are they going to go if somebody wants to jump in the fray?
Oh,
how do they log it?
So let's see. How could you find this? You'll need to just ask him, honestly, because I'll give you my private link. I don't have it out there in the world.
DM me.
Yeah, DM him if you want it. Yeah.
But you're like, hey, if you just want to come for the afternoon, $89 or something like that. 97.
You can come to the Tuesday morning event. Thursday is a speaking event, so all castle ticket holders take the stage on Thursday morning, and you guys are the speakers for the event. So you're also publishing your chapter in our book, which is called The Art of Risk and Reward. We're gathering the one gamble we took on ourselves and putting it into one book. So fun to read. Like, I can't wait to hear all these stories.
Oh my gosh.
So you'll take the stage, and then the afternoon, very cool, we'll go on a tasting tour locally. There's 8 businesses that are going to take us on but they're on a tasting tour, let us go to their businesses. Another castle. But those business owners, I don't know if I told you this, they are coming to our networking event on Tuesday.
Oh.
So
nice.
we'll get to like network with them, and then on Thursday we're gonna go to their place. Like, so fun.
So fun.
Yeah.
So fun.
So I love that. Friday, we ended all with the book launch in the library. But the candlestick, that sounds like a game of Clue, doesn't it?
Yes.
Like, in the library with the candlestick.
With the candlestick, yes.
And the Earl.
And the butler, yeah, and the butler.
Oh, the butler's name is Francis.
Francis.
He will not forget what you drink and what time you like to drink it. Like, it's amazing.
It's amazing.
I'm a hot water and lemon girl.
Yeah.
Like, it's always crazy.
He's ready.
Ended all with a formal gala, so suits and ties for the guys, dresses of whatever length for the women, and then we head into, led by a bagpiper, it gets better and better, into the grand dining room, presented by the Earl, the Countess. We do vote on awards.
Oh.
As a group, we'll vote on 3 awards. There's the International Business Owner, International Philanthropist.
DM me if you want more information. Obviously amazing. Obviously opportunities to network, but just to have fun and grow and connect, right? Connect.
Yeah,
and heal,
it's all about that.
And just
so good.
Do cool stuff. And I love it. I love what you're up to.
Thank you.
I knew when
so
we
fun.
were sitting there, and this morning I was like, yes, we need to talk, and graciously you're here. But let's talk about Facebook and Facebook groups. And you obviously have figured it out. I mean, that little corner, and
it's like everything, right? You build something out of necessity. I kept seeing that our membership needed clients.
Yeah.
Like, we're networking to get clients, right? Which is fine, but is there a better way? Like, because I really believe you need 2 networks to succeed. You need your expert network, which we're here, right?
Yes.
Myron Golden, Russell Brunson, like all of our expert network, right? And that helps you move. And you also need your client network because you need sales.
Yes.
Right?
You do.
Not always do your sales come from your expert network.
Yes.
Like, sometimes you get referrals, like me knowing you now, I'll get to pass you along to my friends, which happens.
Yes.
But what I like, bossy farm girl, like, I want to drive my own destiny, right? Drive my own tractor. Like, let's go. So I was like, how can I be the boss and grow as fast as I want? How do I become an influencer? So I chose Facebook groups. Most of my audience is 40 plus. They're on Facebook. And I was actually watching the Super Bowl, and Facebook had an ad called Do You Kazoo? And it was like 2 Super Bowls ago, and I was like, do you remember it?
I remember it.
Interesting, because I had already decided that Facebook group was my weapon, that I wanted to create my own town on Facebook. Because remember, I had that city that I sold all those memberships to.
Yes.
I was like, well, what if I could replicate that, but do it online and build a city, but control who comes in? So only have CEOs, only have business owners, only have coaches, only have consultants, only service providers. That's all that lives in my town, right?
I like how you called it a town. That resonates with me so strongly.
Yeah.
I love that.
But I'm the mayor.
You're the mayor. So good.
But you can be the mayor of your town.
Yes.
Like, absolute. So we started down this, anyway, so Facebook has this thing, and I was like, well, if they're investing in a in a Super Bowl ad, I know they're all in.
They are all in.
So if I follow what they're all in at, if I use all their toys that they make, then they have 1.9 billion users.
Yeah.
It is the largest country in the world. Like, Facebook is.
Yes.
Like, it's exceeded India and China.
Yeah.
So I'm like, pretty sure my clients are there.
Pretty sure.
Pretty sure we can do okay with 1.9 billion people as possibilities. Like, so we went all in. We started this group.
Let me say something really quick.
Go ahead.
I want to say something in regards to TikTok, because there's this whole TikTok's wiping out every other social network, on, and the biggest demographic that's growing on TikTok right now is 40 or 35 to 55 or 40 to 55 or whatever it is. And I think that that's an easy number to tout. But when I'm on TikTok, I have a TikTok channel. Check it out, Table Rush. I'm pitching myself.
So good. Do
Table
it. You
Rush.
should.
Yeah, I will.
Get this guy. Follow him.
Yes.
So good.
Thank you. But the TikTok, being a great social network, sees all your cell phone numbers and recommends all those 45 to 65-year-olds that are supposedly exploding TikTok. Guess what? None of them have posted any content. So I think this idea that Facebook is dying and we need to all be on TikTok is illusory or not true, and a distraction from the true power of what we are talking about right now. Like, to me, I look at it and go, yeah, it's fun to post stuff on TikTok, but where is the engagement for people like us? True engagement right now.
Yeah.
Facebook. There's my pitch for
where's
Facebook
all of our
groups.
mentors?
Where's all of our mentors?
Are on Facebook.
And the groups. The groups are so powerful. But so I didn't.
It's okay. It's okay to love those other things, but have a home that you can send them to, where they can see you really visibly. Yeah. Like, I'm live in my Facebook group. It's called Executive Networking Events. I'm live in there every Tuesday at 2 o'clock, and my followers know it. And so when I meet somebody new, I'm like, well, come to my town. Like, I'm live in there every week. Like, right? So
the mayor's speaking.
The mayor's speaking. That's right. So go to TikTok, do all your thing, go to Clubhouse, which, by the way, everybody's like, Shelly, you gotta pull your strategy and go. I'm like, guess what's not living? Clubhouse.
Clubhouse.
Yeah. Like, no, we're like blinders on, ignore. We teach everyone, like, go solid in on one direction. Like, you can only run one way.
Yeah.
Like, just choose one thing and get crazy good at it. Do like we're taught, get to $1 million there, and then
go out.
TikTok. Like, go, like, do this.
Yeah, and TikTok very powerful for a lot of people. There's a lot of people in our ecosystem that are thriving on TikTok. So I'm not poo-pooing TikTok. I just want to emphasize that, like, love it. Facebook groups are very powerful. If you know that you can grow your town there, go all in on it, and it is still a very powerful tool.
If that's the truth with your TikTokers that are out there, way to go, by the way, good job.
Yeah,
but
amazing content.
Where do they go next? Like, build in a strategy where you can be live with them in a live stream. We implement the perfect webinar every Tuesday. Like,
nice. You implement the perfect webinar every Tuesday on Facebook in your town.
In my town, as the mayor.
Oh my gosh.
See, it's so fun.
Oh my gosh, thank you for that little connection right there. Oh my gosh. How big's your Facebook group again?
How big? 7,000 business
7,000 people. Yeah. What? Oh my gosh.
I don't know, I haven't checked today, but
okay, so let's help you guys, and me, because I'm on the front end of creating a Facebook group, and now I'm like, oh yeah, people are going to search in the search bar, so maybe I should pay attention. You have my attention.
Oh yeah, so what the heck do you name this city? Right?
Yeah.
So it's super simple. The strategy is not hard as long as you know it, right? So what it is and who it's for.
What it is and who it's for.
That's it. If you have a brand name, put that first. Like, we have Executive Networking Events, so we have Executive Networking Events, high-level connections and growth for business owners and executives. What it is, who it's for.
Who it's for, and what it is, who it's for. I love it. So you can't say, I don't know, am I supposed to put a comma, dash, what it is, who it's for.
Yeah, so
testimonials, right?
I don't want to say.
No, say, go.
Say, go, say.
Say.
So, if he's going to lead a city out of his own, like, what he's going to want to do is he's the testimonial and case study man, right? So he needs to have those words in the name of your group, like testimonials and case studies for
successful business owners who are leaving money on the table, because you don't have your I mean, that might not be very nice.
So you want to go, everybody write this down, it's always clear over clever. Clear over clever. So when I read that, I'm like, that's for me.
Yes.
So your avatar should read that and go, that's for me. Yes. So a really good way to do research is simply go to the group icon in Facebook, click it, and then there's a whole search bar for groups.
Yes.
So you want to search the keywords, like you would search case study, you would search testimonial, and you would see other people's groups. And you're going to see some really bad names, like it's like stupid, rhymey-jimey stuff. Like that doesn't, like Passionista. I'm like, who the heck is going to search the word passionista? Like, No.
Yeah.
You can have that word. Use it in your marketing. Don't name your town it. Like don't do it. So, what it is, who it's for, search those words. Do some research. Now, opposite of what you might think is like you'll see like, 75,000 people in a group about testimonials. I don't want to do that. No. And go, I don't know. I feel safe. Like, if I search the word networking, we find massive groups.
Love it.
So use those words in your name.
I love it.
Yeah.
And then if you're adding value, because I've been exploring Facebook groups to join and engage with and about things that I like, and you'll find one that has a lot of members, but poor engagement, not around, the administration, not being mayoral, right?
Yeah, can I add something?
Yeah.
So your image, let's talk about like the banner, right? Your face needs to be on it. Like some people struggle with that at first, but listen, this train can run off the tracks fast if they don't know who the boss is.
Okay.
So a lot of Facebook groups are opened that are just for the community.
Yeah.
That's great. But if your intent for your town is for you to be the mayor, then you need to have your face on the billboard.
Yeah.
Like it needs to be up there. At first you're like, nah, that feels weird or whatever, or maybe you're fine with that. But put it up there, put the name and then a subtitle of like what the group's for.
Yeah.
So mine's like Connect, Network, Scale, right?
Little tagline.
Yeah, just a tagline. Have it on there.
I love it. And then let's talk about messy action in regards to the Facebook group, because automatically I tell you the first tag, or like perhaps, or maybe that was great, but I start to overthink.
No, I was just a little, because it was a little bit clever.
A little bit clever.
I want it super clear.
Super clear.
Stupid clear.
Clear over clever.
Clear over clever.
Pedro Adeo, you say that all the time. He says that all the time.
Clear over clever.
Clear over clever,
yeah.
right? Clear over clever. So thank you for that. But I want to, what serves me is the messy action. You can always change your township name. Always. So take the messy action. Start with clever if you need to, and then as you refine and you get clarity, that's a lot of time my issue. I'm like, I'm not clear yet.
Name it
and
like,
go.
do it within 24 hours. Go do it by tomorrow.
Yes, ma'am.
You fly home, you're gonna already have your group name. Like,
love it.
Are you committing? It's okay, we'll let you soft commit.
Soft commit. No. Thank you, soft commit.
No, but like,
I think I would be underserving it close. I'm still.
Wait, it's not like submitting to the Secretary of State for your LLC. It's not like that.
Yeah.
It's a name of a group.
Yeah.
Like, backspace. Change it.
Right, and you see people rename their groups
even
all the
after
time.
they're huge.
After they're huge.
Facebook did it.
Yeah. With the metaverse, 20 years, we'll be like, oh my gosh. Who knows?
I was alive when it was called Facebook.
Yeah, I was alive when it was called Facebook.
Do you remember when?
Oh my gosh. This has been amazing. Thank you so much, Shelly. And Brett, wherever you are, I hope you're watching. Brett's the husband. Did we miss anything? Any last thoughts? What are you like, I wish I'd have said this, or?
No, so if they want to build connections and network, they can join my group if they wish.
Okay.
It's free. It's executivenetworkingevents.com.
Okay.
Simple to find. Has a S, Executive Networking Events with an S.com. But I just, like, don't be afraid. Like, one of the things people think is like, I don't have anything to share. I don't know how to network. I don't know what to, like, you are an expert at your life and all that you've done. I am not an expert at what you know. I would never know how to build videos or whatever. And all of you are that way too. Like, so get in there and just connect. Like, those relationships will take you places you never dreamed of. Like, a grandma from Idaho renting a castle. Like, it all was a connection. That's it.
Beautiful.
That's all I got.
Thank you. Beautiful place to end. Everybody, enjoy your rest of your stay wherever you are out in the world, or Mastermind in Paradise.
So fun. Thanks, everyone.
Okay. Open it.
Here he goes. He's running.
Yes.
He's running.
Hurry.
There he goes.